Hi everybody, Damon here. I've had some really nice comments about some of the EvH amp demos that I've done. You know, big advocate of the EvH stuff. Always trying to get over to people how versatile they are. You know, you often see the 100-watt 6L6 one in country players racks because it's got so much clean headroom, for instance. But even down to the little lunch boxes, I've used them loads for gigs, you know, from tiny gigs in pubs and stuff like that. And you can just about do anything with it. Now, one of the things that has come up is, believe it or not, can you get like a classic rock sound rather than the full-on super saturated, especially with the Stealth, where we have the green and the red channel. We know it's green and red because it does this. Ha ha! Yeah, love that. Coolest thing ever in the world. And it's foot switchable, of course. And also the other thing that people asked was because Eddie, you know, very often didn't run clean amps and dirty amps. He just had one amp turned up, then he would turn down the volume control, which said tone on it, to get his clean sound. So two things: can you get classic rock sounds rather than modern, super compressed, shreddy, modern Van Halen sounds out of it? And how does it sound cleaned up? So what I've done is I've got the room mics on, so I thought it might be nice just to, you know, hear it in the room. And what I'll do is I'll play. So the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the clean channel. Okay, now the clean channel, when you put the gain to about a half or all the way up, starts to give you a really, really cool classic rock sound. So the first thing I'm going to do then, let's have the green channel, the clean, allegedly clean channel. You know, it's not Blackface Princeton clean or Deluxe clean or Boogie Mark III clean. It's a definite, you know, it's still got a bit of bite to it. So let's do it with the gain at about halfway on the clean channel and the volume on about a quarter and see how it sounds. So this is those of you wanting to know, can we get a classic rock sound? Clean channel. With a tube screamer. Alright, now I'm going to crank up the gain on the clean channel. That's about halfway. No pedals. And again, if we kick the gain up a little bit with the pedal. Amazing. So that's clean. So let's see if we can clean it up a little bit. clean channel. I mean, if I take the gain down, we'll go to that. As we bring the gain up, so that's the clean channel cranked. So I often use it with just with a drive pedal. Then of course you can flip it over to the red channel and you've got all those modern sounds. Always gone on about when I do clinics, when I used to do the Fender demo clinics, was people would set their amps up full maximum gain, volume on 10, you know. But let's turn that down a little bit. You know, but there's a world of sound between 1 and 10 on the volume control on your guitar. Turn the tone down. I remember when I worked at Chandler Guitars and I used to deal with a guy called Ian Benson, who's a killer English session player. Basically was the Alan Parsons project. You probably know who Alan Parsons is. He engineered Dark Side of the Moon. Anyway, his music project, Ian Benson was the guitarist on it. So probably know Eye in the Sky and that kind of stuff. And when Ian used to play Les Pauls, and when he used to come in and we used to set them up for him and that kind of thing, and he would test them out, he would literally fiddle with the volume. You know, all the time when he was playing, absolutely constantly. Watch Mike Landau, he does that all the time. Switches pick up, turns the volume slightly up and down. Get to know the guitar that you're playing. You know, there's a million sounds in every guitar, but the temptation is to go 10, 10, crank up the gain. Very often, especially when you're playing live, you know, when it's super compressed like that and really smooth, often it sounds great in a room, but it doesn't cut through in a band situation or in a recording situation. If you stand in a room with like a Mesa Boogie Mark 1 cranked all the way, it doesn't sound brilliant because it's got that upper mid-range kind of nasally honk to it. stick it in a band situation, it sounds amazing because it cuts through. It's got body and it cuts through. So, you know, always try and get every sound. Okay, so I mean, it sounds great cranked on the clean channel. So yeah, you could do a funk gig, you could do a blues gig, but the clean channel on the Stealth sounds wicked. It sounds great with the gain low. As you turn the gain up, it gets you into some really cool classic rock territory, you know, and then you have the option to flip to the red channel as well. And it cleans up pretty well. I'm not going to say it sounds like it's sitting there on top of my reissue 65 Blackface Deluxe, which I love and is probably the greatest clean sound ever constructed. You know, it doesn't sound like that, but it's pretty close to the EvH thing. You know, where you would turn the volume down. Well, I hope you found this interesting and informative. My name's Damon, and I will see you soon. Cheers.